Now, matches are worse.
So is it right to say that Black Ops 4 is our last chance?
No, there is another.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Word. I'm your host, Adam G, where I have a jam-packed offering for you today, where a lot of the topic of discussion is going to be stemming from that little tidbit that I put together in the beginning there. When I was collecting my thoughts, I couldn't resist putting that together for you. So yeah, we're going to be stemming a lot of our thoughts from is Black Ops 4 the last hope for the Call of Duty franchise to save it, right? And we'll go down the rabbit hole on a lot of other issues that spawned from that one thought, and without further ado, we'll just dive on into number one. So, point number one, I went ahead and I watched that Tuber's video where it said Call of Duty, or Black Ops 4, Call of Duty is last chance to be great again. And I watched it in its entirety, and what I got out of it was, you know, just like a lot of these Call of Duty fans, you know, they want to love Call of Duty, but right now it's just really hard to. And I get that, and it was more or less just please, like, let's make the same game. Like, Black Ops 2 was such a great game, you know, let's just make a Black Ops 2 and you know, update the maps, guns, and score streaks, and you know, it'll be perfect. Well, that's the trap that Call of Duty fell into, right? They gave us the same game for so long, and we said, oh, it's the same thing, right? And then Sledgehammer came out with Advanced Warfare, and everybody went, oh, this is different, it's not Call of Duty, you know, they wanted the old stuff. So we had jetpacks for 2 more years, and then you know, oh, it's different, and then they take us back to World War II. And the problem inside with that is that we had, you know, a whole slew of modern shooters where we had decent guns, then we had futuristic shooters where we had a lot of different movement, and we had you know, updated guns that shot great, accuracy was good, and then all of a sudden we go back to World War II where the guns are primitive, the streaks are primitive, and, you know, the movement, it's slow moving around the maps. And then, you know, they're wondering, okay, well, why isn't this working, right? It's failing, and I wouldn't say it's failing, but it's not living up to what they, I'm sure, initially anticipated. And the one good point that this tuber brought up in that video was that with the release date of Black Ops 4 on October 12th, it's cutting the life cycle of World War II short. And points on that, that's a really great thing to point out, and that's going to actually roll right into number 2 on the list that I have for you today. So next thing up, I have the release date, October 12th. That's about a month sooner than they're usually used to releasing these titles, and the thing that I see conflicting points. It gives Activision another month of Call of Duty sales on the books for quarter 4, which I'm sure is going to be a big boost for them. But then that also cuts the life cycle of World War II short. So they're missing out on a month of that microtransaction money, which is kind of, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get more in sales of the game, but it's kind of contradictory because, you know, as soon as Black Ops 4 comes out, World War II is going to see a huge decline, and you're going to lose a ton of money that's still on the table. Not to mention the DLC structure, you know, October, that's going to be right around the vicinity. The DLC Pack 4 isn't going to be out very long before the launch of Black Ops 4, and it almost makes me think, are they going to kind of be shiesty and just cancel the DLC Pack 4, or maybe move DLC Pack 3 back and give us like a double release to compensate for that? But the release date actually has a lot to do with my next train of thought, and the next train of thought is going to be jam-packed. I have the answer in my mind of, is Call of Duty's last hope Black Ops 4 to be saved? And number 3, is Black Ops 4 Call of Duty's last hope?
No, there is another.
And that last hope is going to be none other than Modern Warfare 4 next year in 2019. If Black Ops 4 doesn't cut it, if there's things that are wrong, I think Infinity Ward is going to put out a Modern Warfare 4. It is going to be full-on redemption for them, and they are going to do it right. And it's going to be a huge event, and let me break it down on how right they're going to do it. So let's flash back to last 2 years. No, yeah, it was last year. Infinite Warfare. They gave us the Modern Warfare remastered, right? We got it. It was great. It was hyped. Nostalgia, right? So now all this Modern Warfare 2 remastered talk, right? Oh, when's Activision going to come with it? There was a leak that it was supposed to come next month. I highly doubt it, especially with no reveal yet. And it doesn't make sense to release it with a Treyarch title. So a couple possibilities that I'm thinking is that maybe it will come next spring as either a standalone, or maybe they'll do Modern Warfare 3 at the same time. Because here's what I have in my mind. Maybe the whole moving Black Ops to the October slot, so that way it will give itself a 12-month cycle. Because what if this is tied into the next console generation and they want to launch, you know, whether maybe Xbox is trying to win business back, or PlayStation's, you know, going to have a big deal where it's going to be one of the launch titles, right? You could have Call of Duty, play it day one of the PS5 or the Xbox 2 or whatever they're calling it. So the way I see it, we had the taste, we had the Modern Warfare remastered. It was great. People wanted the standalone. It really was just a booster to help Infinite Warfare sell. And then I think we'll get Modern Warfare 2 maybe in the spring, give everybody the summertime to play it, be nostalgic. Maybe it comes with Modern Warfare 3. And then come October 2019, we get Modern Warfare 4. And it'll relaunch obviously on both consoles. All the hype will lead up. We'll have all the remasters and the whole series on one generation of console. Plus Modern Warfare 4 will launch on the next generation of consoles. Now the only thing that sucks is that Infinity Ward's kind of getting stuck with that now. Again with the whole console generation flip, because they had it with Ghosts, and Ghosts kind of had its problems. But I mean, when you're trying to develop for 2 different platforms, really for 4 different consoles, because you had the Xbox and the PlayStation, and then on top of that you had PC. So they had their handfuls. Hopefully they learned their lesson. But you know, there's a lot of rumors going on out there that the next generation of consoles could be coming as early as 2019, and this might be a little breadcrumb trail of what is going on. And to me, it would be Infinity Ward's roaring comeback. It would be their coup de grace. It would just be a drop the mic moment if they could have Modern Warfare just be a huge success. Everything everybody wants. Ride the hype train. You know, you got to get the whole series on one generation of consoles with the remakes. I think next year is going to be totally filled with Modern Warfare 2 and 3 remasters. However they do it, either standalones or bundled together earlier in the year, or all bundled with Modern Warfare 4. I don't know, but I think it could be killer. I think maybe I might be onto something here. I think it's a breadcrumb trail of the next generation of consoles. I've seen a couple different reports that dev kits have already shipped to a lot of the AAA title makers. So we'll see. So I mean, tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you agree with me. Tell me if you have your own speculation. You know, I want to hear it. Let's discuss it. But that's all I have for you on this video. Don't forget about our giveaways. We got the 2 movie tickets. First 100 subscribers, we'll raffle those off. And then first 2,000 subscribers, we have the 2 hardened copies of the Black Ops 4 we'll raffle off for platformer your choice. But that's all I got for you guys today. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. Give the channel a subscription. We got plenty more of these to come. Leave your comments, and I'll catch you next time on The Word. Yoda, a quick word. Infinity Ward, are you going to make a roaring comeback and return to the Modern Warfare series? Any other advice for him, Yoda?
Save you again!
I will. And I'll return. I promise.